invite some friends. See if anyone even hops on, being in the middle of the day. All right, so I'm gonna get started. When you guys hop on, just drop a comment, say hi, let me know what's going on. I finally feel human again, somewhat human. I haven't worn makeup or gone live in like, I think I wore makeup for the first time a couple days ago, and that was it. I have not been doing makeup that much. So I feel so human. I had to hop on here. So when you hop on, just say hi. I have my primer on setting. And I'm just going to, I have a little Scentsy flower here. And I wanna just set this up because it makes my bathroom smell really yummy. So I'm gonna show that off to you guys. So this is basically like one of those oil wick thingy-majiggies, and you like, I'm trying to angle my phone. Why is it not? Okay, let's see if I can. Hi! Okay, so can you guys see? Okay, so this is the oil thing. I can't see you guys, so I'm just going with hopefully that you guys can see. Okay, and this is like the little wick that goes inside of this. And this smell is pink cotton. It's one of my favorites. And there's actually a little metal piece that goes on top of this. So you just pop this off. Like that. Put that on top. Like this. And this is the coolest thing. It's not just like, oh, I love the smell. It's like a literal flower that this entire thing fills with oil and gives off like the scent for up to 30 days. So isn't that the cutest little thing? I wanted to show that off. I set this up in my bathroom vanity all the time because it makes, I love smelling good, and it makes my like my whole makeup stash happy. So, okay, so now my makeup, my primer is put on. Let's start with some concealer. And I apply my concealer with a blending bud, lightly dampened. And then I'm gonna do my brows. Oh my God, I haven't done makeup in so long. I'm so thrown off by everything. I'm like, wait, what's the first step? What's the second step? Okay. So I always start with my under eyes. And I always add a little bit right there too on my eyelid. Okay, so with a damp blending bud, I kind of just go ham. I just go in. All right, so I just want to talk about today with you guys a little bit about like the next steps for me. I'm starting back up. I don't know if you guys remember, I was in school before the whole corona thing happened. And my schooling for my license in hair and makeup and everything, my big license that I've been trying to get, my cosmetology license, is, well, I'm gonna get back on that. So I start school for that Tuesday. And I'm going to not be at the salon, and this is mostly for my clients, my salon peeps that are on here. I won't be at the salon as much, almost at all, because I have to go full time to restart. It's like a whole like criteria with the school, and it's Tuesday through Saturday all day, so I'm literally missing like a lot of time at the salon, which is okay. It's only for the first 3 months, and then I could go to part-time. So I'll be kind of really busy with that. And if you follow me on Instagram and, you know, the Facebook stories, I keep like the adventures of Liz pretty much up to date on that. So I'm gonna be doing that again. I'm getting back on it. I'm really excited because I've been trying to do this license for ever, it seems. And something always comes up, and I'm not even kidding, always. So I'll be excited to be doing that and sharing that whole journey with you guys. And then baby news update. I'm doing a gender reveal. Hey Leah, how are you? We'll be doing a gender reveal, either a video or a live of some sort on Sunday. So we're gonna finally find out what the sex of the baby is. All I know is that my baby is super healthy, and so am I. All my tests came back negative that they did. And so I'm excited about that. So we're gonna be doing a very non-social gender reveal. It's literally just gonna be me and my boyfriend and my sister, who knows what the sex is right now, so she's doing the whole thing. She's amazing. My Rebecca. And then what else? I start school, I get an ultrasound picture of the baby on Tuesday. So the day I start school, I have to go get my ultrasound, and that's gonna be where we'll get to see like the baby up close and personal, and that's kind of exciting because I've only kind of seen fuzzy pictures, you know, just like the ultrasound at the doctor's office, which is pretty cool. So I'm kind of excited to see what type of ultrasound I'm gonna be getting with the tech, ultrasound tech, completely different location. This is a whole new like world for me, guys. You don't understand. I wasn't even expecting to be pregnant. I never really, you know, there's girls in this world that like dream about having babies, and they can name their babies, like boom, you ask them what they, you know, what they have in mind, and they'll like tip of their tongue. I'm not one of those girls, guys. I am not one of those girls. So this whole thing has been a huge like shock, I guess, to me. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, basically a shock. Okay, so I'm gonna do some eyeshadow, and I've done adjustments. There's a lot of planning. I'm like super busy. We're gonna be buying a house this year. We're gonna be, you know, moving out. We're having the baby. It's like a lot. It's just wasn't planned, but we're gonna do it. And being that Patrick is so like calm about it and he's like, babe, we got this, I'm not so worried, but I'm not gonna lie, I stress a lot. Okay, so my eyeshadow today I'm gonna be using is my Unique Cosmetics. This is actually my big palette, my unfinished big palette, but there's a whole like deal going on this month. So you can customize any 4 of these shadows in a custom palette, or you can grab our beloved 2 palette and or our Addiction 6 palette, which I use a lot. I don't have them on hand. They're actually at the salon. I was looking for them, but I don't have them. And they are basically they're like maroon shades, I want to feel. So if you're into like a maroon shade with like browns, the Addiction has browns, golds, a lot of shimmer, a really pretty deep maroon, a soft pink. It's a really pretty palette. I use it a lot. So if you've watched me for a while, you'll know what palette I'm talking about. And that's on sale, so you can build your own bundle this month. And that's just talking about, you know, saving money. If you've never tried Unique makeup, I'm not gonna lie, it is the best makeup I've used. And I've used quite a few. It's up there with MAC. I mean the standard, I'm talking about the standard of, like, the eyeshadow has primer built in, so you don't have to have primer on your eyes if you don't want to, or, you know, if you use the primer, it makes it even more pigmented. The shadows are just so pigmented, they go on really easy. Makeup, the face, I'm going to talk about that in a little while. The foundation is amazing. It's amazing. So it's got the optical illusions in it, so it helps with blending fine lines, acne scars, all that stuff, rosacea, and it goes on liquid and blends into a powder form, which I freaking love because I used to always use liquid foundation and then I would seal it with powder. And then I came across this foundation and I was like, oh my god, I actually stopped wearing foundation and makeup on my face for a while until I found Unique, because I didn't like over putting product on my face, like having to put powder and then the foundation and then the baking and then the this and then the that. I like quick, lightweight, flawless finishes, and that's what this makeup kind of gives me. So I'm really into it, as you can tell. I've been with Unique now for 2 years, and I'm not a big salesperson. That's the thing. Like, if you notice, I talk about it, I use it on my clients at the salon when I do their makeup. You know, like, I'm not going to say I don't use it or sell it, you know what I mean? But I do. And some of my clients that have decided to be like, all right, Liz, let me try something. Show me what you got, you know what I mean? And I have a good promotion going on, so I hook them up. And then they're like customers for life, and I'm not even kidding. So, and they're constantly buying the foundation. They're like, Liz, I need an order of my foundation again. And this is months after their order. Like, I forget. I'm like, oh my god, your foundation's, yeah, that's about right. So I'm like your personal makeup consultant, I guess you can call me, if you end up being a client of mine. And I like how the online setup, if you're not local to me, so like a lot of my customers here locally have had me do their makeup. So they've gotten, you know, they've had me use this product on their face, you know, as I did it. And they have seen like how good the makeup really is as I do it on them, like as I do their faces every glam sesh I do or whatever. So they've become loyal customers just from application. But a lot of people that I don't get to see like in person, I'm blending with a shimmer, guys. I never do shimmer. This is exciting. A lot of my non-local customers, they get to use the beauty try-on room, which basically you upload a virtual try-on, makeup try-on room. So you load a picture in the website, on my website, and it will, literally you can try with the picture all the foundations, all the eyeshadows, all the lipsticks, everything that you would even want to buy before you bought it, to see how it would look on you. So it's kind of like a try before you buy. And then on top of all of that, the company has a 14-day love it guarantee, which means that anything you purchase for 14 days, you can try and say you hate it, or you don't like the color on your skin or whatever. You could send it back, get a full refund, or exchange it for a different product, which I think is amazing. I've had many customers either just have a bad reaction to the makeup, or you know, they just don't like it. They come to me and they tell me that, and I'm like, listen, let's return it. If you don't love it, let's get your money back. And they're like, what, you could do that? I'm like, yeah, girl. You know, so that's also an option. Okay, let's finish up my under eye. So I always like to line, people ask me all the time, what are you lining your eye with? I'm just lining it with the shadow that I use. So that's another thing. I'm going to be doing a lot more promotion of my Unique, because I'm going to be home more, especially after the baby comes. So catch me live if you have any questions regarding the makeup, or you are local and you want to do like a glam sesh where you try on whatever products you want to buy before you actually buy them. I'm more than welcome to do that. I set that up at the salon. And you come in and you try it. You let me know what makeup you were looking at, and I have it there for you, and you just try it, and I'll do your makeup with you. I'll teach you how to use the products. I'll explain to you all that good stuff, and then you either place the order with me there, or you go home and place the order with your own account. Okay, I'm going in with my, this is the liquid foundation. This is what I'm talking about, guys. They call this liquid gold, and it's a reason. There's a reason for that, for sure. So I've always used their foundation brush, which I like because it has like a little hole right here where you actually put the foundation. So you want to shake up the foundation really good. I'm going to show you. It's a dropper. You only need 5 to 6 drops, okay? And you start blending. If you need a more, you always can go back and put more, because it is a buildable formula. So I'm gonna just go grab a couple more drops. For my forehead up here, my nose. So I really like this foundation. This is actually the first product that got me into the Unique obsession. I'm not a big multimedia marketer, whatever that's called. I fall in love with products because they work, okay? And I promote them because they work, not because I'm making a commission off of the sale, or because, you know, whatever, I have perks with the company or whatever like that. Like, no, I don't do that. A lot of people message me asking me for them to, like, for me to post something on my wall for their product that I've never tried before. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but that's just not something I do. Like, I have to use the product. I need to know what it is. Like, I am such a pita like that, I guess. And it blends to a powder, so I'm just still blending it out with a plain brush. There's no makeup on this. And yeah, that's just my philosophy. So if you've been following me for a while, you pretty much kind of know that already. Ow. And that's probably why you follow me, because I'm a no BS type of girl. All right, so now I'm gonna use some setting powder, and this is also their setting powder. I know I use some other brand products, like I use KKW Beauty. I think that her products are actually really good, even if you don't like her or not. Fact is that she's got great makeup, point blank, period. And her concealer and her lipsticks are by far my favorite products from her. So I actually used her concealer on my under eyes, and I'll use her lipstick. I probably will be using a lipstick of hers later at the end. So now what I do to do a quick contour when I don't want to do like a sharp line or anything like that, I just go in with some bronzer and my brush. Okay, and then I just kind of like go underneath here, my chinny chin chin. If there's any fluff down there, it's because of baby, I guarantee you, because I've never gained this much weight in my life before, and all of a sudden I'm like, what? I looked at the scale and I was like, oh my god. Everyone's like, that's normal, you don't worry, it'll go back to normal soon. Like, no. And when I say I haven't been feeling human, that's what I mean. Because like my stomach is starting to stretch, and it's like, I was like telling Rebecca, I was like, yo, I feel like it ripping. Like I've always worked out, and I guess my abs were tighter than I thought they were, way there down underneath all that chunk. And it's like I'm like, oh, it's like ripping. I can feel it, and I don't ever really feel like, I'm like, I have a really high pain tolerance is what I'm trying to say. And this is like the most uncomfortable I've ever been in my entire life. It's crazy what we women can do with our bodies. That's all I gotta say. Insane. Okay. So now I'm just gonna finish up my eyes. A little bit of a highlight is all I'm really gonna do. And I always grab, to do my highlight, I know a lot of people are like, what are you doing? But I use eyeshadow. I love glittery eyeshadows. And a lot of the glittery eyeshadows are amazing highlighters. Like, for instance, this one. Like, hello? Like, come on, guys. Like, what? Who wouldn't want to use that? So yeah, that's my little secret. My little tip for the day is the best highlights I have found are usually in some bomb eyeshadow palettes. Look at that. Come on. Who wouldn't want that? Just a little glow. Never hurt nobody, right? So now I'm just gonna put some right there. This is a big ass mirror I'm using because this is the palette I'm using. So I just like blocked the camera for 2 seconds. I'm sorry. Okay. And we're just gonna blend a little bit here where it meets. Ching, ching, ching. Me, me, me. Okay, so that's pretty much how I do it. I add a little bit of highlight in there. Oh, my dryer's finished. Just like that. Pretty much how I finish up my looks 90% of the time. Don't forget my, I'm gonna attach my link to the website for Unique in the comments of this when I hop off. So if you guys want to check out my website, you can. Like I said, the foundation's amazing. This is the first product I ever used, and that's what kind of sold me on how good their makeup was. Plus, this thing lasted me like 6 months, and that's what shocked me. I was like, oh my god, this never expires. All their makeup are very, like, the quantity, like, this is one of their eyeshadows. This is their face powder if you're into a compact versus liquid. This is their concealer. I do love it, but I also have been using KKW. This is an amazing concealer. It's super lightweight. It covers up tattoos with a very light finish. Their 4D mascara is amazing. I'm actually going to use it right now before I put on my lashes. Because, listen, it's all good and dandy to do a natural look, but it's awesome when you got some lashes to slay it with. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I got a brand new order of lashes, and it's time to use them. Okay. Hi, Nicole. How are you? Thanks for hopping on. Okay, I'm just putting away some of my makeup because it's getting kind of clustery up here. All right. This is my lash mirror because I need a lash mirror. Okay. So this is these are the two products that are like bomb if you've got pretty decent lashes and you just want them to look super long. These two products do work. A lot of people are like, their 4D mascara is not that impressive. Well, do you have like minute lashes that are like almost non-existent? Maybe that's why. Because when my lashes are really long and natural, like they are right now, I used to wear lash extensions almost for a whole year. And they were so weak when I took them off that when I would put mascara on them, it was like, oh my god, don't put mascara. Don't put mascara on them. So the girls that say, oh, their mascara is not that impressive, it's because they don't have really good lashes. And they need to start using the lash serum, because the lash serum is what I started to use once I took off the extensions that I was wearing, the individuals. And that's what's made my lashes so much better. I mean, it's like night and day. The other day, I didn't even put on strips because I was so impressed with how long my lashes were. So this is the primer. This is the magical steps to get really long lashes with this makeup. I'm using the lash primer first, and you kind of just let it sit on your lashes for a minute. Yeah, it's white. Yeah, it looks weird. Like, what are you doing, right, Liz? Like, most people are probably hopping on like, what the hell? But it's okay. Trust the process. Okay, now the white stuff is on. So now this is the 4D. This is their fiber lashes, one-step system. Most people know them for the two-step system, but now they've made it a one-step system, which is so much better. I hated their two-step system. It was awful. The one-step system, they have blown it out of the park. Just super impressive. Like, I mean, where were those lashes before? Right? So, it's buildable. So if you really wanted them to be super long, let them dry a little and add another coat. I'm not doing that because I'm going to be putting on strips. So I don't want them to be too heavy with mascara. We just want them lightly coated to blend and be nice and dark. Hey, Susie. I just saw you hopped on. Okay. So if you have questions about this mascara, I mean, it really does work. Like if you were to wait and add another layer, they would extend even longer because that's what they are. The fibers in it has like an extendable, it's just amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna do my lashes. I know a lot of people are like, Liz, I can't do lashes. This is just impossible for me. I get it. I get it. It was really hard for me too in the beginning. Like really hard for me. I've got glue all over my eye. It was a mess. So trust me, I get it. What was that? Okay. So what I use, I get these on Amazon. I love my Kiss. A lot of people like Ardell, but I like Kiss. Style 11 are my faves. And I use the Lash Duo glue to apply it. Okay. So first things first, especially with brand new lashes, you just want to lay it on your eye to make sure that it's gonna fit your eye really well. Yeah, these are gonna fit perfect. Perfect. Okay. So then you just lightly put a layer of the glue on. Wait about 30 seconds or so. And you just put them on. It's so much easier said than done, I know. I act like I'm like 1, 2, 3 and it's there, it's on, and it's not like that. I get it. Trust me, I get it. So what I do is I don't close my eye completely. I kind of keep it open a little bit. And I look down in a sense. You want to seal it to the lash line. That's what makes the lash strips look like the fancy lash extensions everyone pays tons of money for. You just kind of like push it. And you just get it in there. Now, usually these little strips come with like a I call them a clamper. Yes, see the back here? That's why I like these. The Kiss lashes come with these every time you buy a pack. And that's what helps to like, it helps just sealing them. Yeah, that's so much better. Boom shakalaka. You see how pretty that is? Now we have to do the other side. You should smell my bathroom, guys. That flower smells so good. If you guys aren't a part of my Scentsy group, that's where all my Scentsy stuff happens, because I am a rep for them too. I love Scentsy products. So affordable, so yummy smelling. They've got everything from diffusers to wax, everything natural, which I absolutely love. I like that. So if you want to be a part of that group, hop over there. Scentsy Squad with Lizzie. Okay, let's put these on now. I love Kiss lashes. They are so natural looking. I love them so much. They are on like Donkey Kong, that's for sure. Like, I cannot even pull them off right now, even if I wanted to. I just tried yanking it off and I couldn't. Where is... Alright, so what I always do is I always go back in and then I kind of like blend, add a little bit of mascara to the actual extensions, just like the tips of them, because it just keeps the look unified and real blended. And then we can't forget the bottom lashes. That just did it for me. It's perfect. Okay. Any questions on anything? literally, if you need a link for the lashes, if you need a link for the glue, if you have questions regarding the mascara or any of the unique products, just drop them in the comments. Shoot them over to me. I'm an open book. All right, let's talk about lips now. Oh, sorry guys, I pulled the cord when I moved. It's just my light, it's not my phone. My phone is still intact. There. Okay. The cord is right here to the light, and it is like knocking everything off. Because I moved and I moved my hand. Okay. We're back in business. One last fluff. I always call it like one last powder puff of some setting powder, just to keep the oil away. But trust me, I usually take off my face makeup by the time I have to go out anywhere because of my face mask. I'm not trying to get pimples. I started to get pimples when I was wearing makeup and the face mask. Not a good look. Not a good look. Okay. Okay, like I said, I'm going to be using KKW lipstick. Her lipsticks are bomb, guys. I mean, if you hate her, you hate her, but she's got really good lipsticks. And her lip liners. There we go, so you guys can see better. Okay. Then the lipstick, I'm using 90s style. This is her matte 90s style nude. Okay, and then I'm just gonna kind of just blend the lip liner in with the lipstick right there on the peak and down here. And then I'm gonna finish with this sheer lip gloss. It's actually a limb plumping agent, so boom shakalaka. This is from Iconic London. I love Iconic London. And this is their lip plumping lip gloss. And I love it. Like, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay. So that is the look. It's a really pretty look. My nude lipstick is a little, I think I thought it was gonna be a little darker. I grabbed the lighter 90s color instead of the darker one. But that's okay. It still looks pretty. A nude lip goes with anything. That's my belief system. Okay, so this is pretty much it. My clip went flying. If you have any questions, thanks for joining me. If you hop on later and watch this live on replay, please just hashtag replay for me so that I know that you watched and I can thank you and say hi. Trying to think of everything. Don't forget, my schooling starts next week, so if you're at the salon and you don't see me very often, that's where I'm at. I'll be doing more promotion of Unique cosmetics as I get stuck at home more with the baby, so just bear with me. I hope you enjoy my looks that I do using this makeup. I love their makeup. So, and I do incorporate other brands, so it is fun to join me on my glams and just see the different products that I come up with, because I just come across them and I'm like, ooh, this works really nice. And I'm like putting on the highlighter and I'm like, ooh, so pretty. And I end up buying it or I end up using it and I have to share with you guys how much I love it. So it's not going to all just be Unique, but I am going to be promoting that, being that it is the company I work for technically. So I don't work for KKW. I don't work for Iconic London. I love them. I promote them, but I do have a business deal with Unique. So that is going to be something that'll help me earn a little bit of extra income. And it'll also be something that'll keep me busy with you guys and just keep me connected with the outside world as I become a mom. So it's going to be a fun journey. I am so excited for you guys to be a part of it. And if you have any questions, all my glam, by the way, will be exclusive in the VIP page. So all these questions, if you have any questions or concerns and you drop a comment, it is exclusive only to this VIP. It is a private group. So if you're concerned about anything like that, don't worry. This is super, super contained. And then gender reveal August 9th. That video will be uploaded in this group as well. So it'll be probably in the afternoon or the next day, because the gender reveal is going to be towards the end of towards the evening time on Sunday. So just keep an eye out. I'll keep you guys posted with all that. And I'm so excited to share with you guys what I'm having. I don't know what it is, and I am dying to find out. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you for all your love and support, watching me, bearing with me this whole change. Life change has been very eye-opening and exciting. So I've just been kind of tweaking and learning to do different things with my time. I spend a lot of time at home now, so I'm going to be doing a lot more incorporating of my beauty and my hair here at home with you guys. Okay, so if you miss me at the salon, send me a message here, and if I don't see you, it's because I'm at school. So bear with me, guys. I'll be back to a more regular schedule in October. Love you all, and thanks for joining. See you guys next time.